So up until very recently, DNA testing, that's a very new thing. If a woman has 10 husbands and she's sleeping with all of them, say this is 40, 50 years ago, and she's sleeping with all of them, who's the father? You don't know. However, if a man has 10 wives, you know who the father is in all those, and he's sleeping with all of them. You know who the mother is, you know who the father is. So men have this, and this is one of the reasons why it matters more to men. We have this evolutionary psychology, evo-psych basis for wanting a woman who's not promiscuous, because a woman who's promiscuous, you can't guarantee, if she's sleeping with a bunch of guys, you can't guarantee that you're the father of the child.
Can't you break that evo-psych? Because like we break certain evo-psychs from the past where it goes
we're not social creatures. Like we've evolved from that.
Yeah, like we're not killing people with our bare hands still. Like obviously you're gonna evolve with that as well.
Why are women attracted to tall men? Why are women attracted to tall men?
Probably because they feel like it's someone you can like protect them. Yeah.
But that has an evolutionary psychology basis.
Yeah, but
a guy who's physically strong, who's physically large, is more capable of protecting you. That's why women are attracted to tall men.
Okay, I'm not going to speak because I do know there's some women who like only want tall men.
Most women prefer tall men. Most women. I'm not saying all.
I mean, like, there's not that many tall men out there, so it's kind of like
most men are taller than most women.
Yes, obviously most men are taller than most women.
Most women would have an issue dating a guy who's shorter than you, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, why? That has less of an impact on who you are as a partner than does someone's body count. Yet women care deeply about someone's height.
It wouldn't like bother me because I literally said before this.
How tall are you? 5'4"?
Yeah.
You date a guy who's 5 feet? Be honest.
5 feet, 5 inches.
Feet, yes.
5 feet is...
Like, is that like, I feel like I wouldn't even like meet a guy that's 5 feet. Like, I'm
sure,
talking about like,
I'm trying to use like a more extreme example to kind of get to the point.
That's not like a real life example though. Like a real life example would be like if I met a guy who's my height, and that could be possible. I mean, it would still be
You
rare.
Would still prefer to date a guy who's taller though, correct?
Yeah, who's at least like, I mean, honestly, if you're eye level, it's fine. Like if you see like she pulled up Tom Holland and Zendaya, like that's still a really cute couple, and like she's taller than him. Okay,
sure. But would you agree that generally speaking, most women, 50% or more of women, have a preference for men who are taller than them?
Yeah, and most men are taller than them. So how is that an issue? Because most men will be, the average height for a guy is 5'8", the average height for a girl is 5'4".
But they don't have that preference. They don't have a preference for taller men because it happens to be the case that most men are just naturally taller.
It does happen to be the case. Most men are naturally taller.
Yes, most men are naturally taller.
Yeah.
But that's not why. It's not because there's a lot of men that are naturally taller than women that women are attracted to that.
I mean,
women are attracted to tall men because it comes down to protection, provisioning. A guy who's physically bigger, who's physically taller than you, is more capable of protecting you.
When I'm fishing out for a guy, like if I'm like looking for a guy, I'm not going to be like,
It's not even something women intellectualize.
Also, I feel like I don't think height can be like a make or break for women. Like if they like someone, I think height won't be an issue. Whereas with this whole virginity thing, it seems like it's like a make or break. You will only take a virgin.
No, I never said that.
Or these men will.
Well, the guys in the chat probably.
Were they saying no hymen, no diamond? Is that the fucking saying?
Yeah. So like certain stuff like that. I mean, like the whole key thing was brought up about how like, I mean, I'm not like saying, like obviously, like I'm not gonna have a high ass body count if I want a guy who like.
But I mean, like I guess why most women themselves don't want to be promiscuous. So it's just like, why defend?
Well, I'm not trying to defend I'm trying to like understand. I was fine with the whole like you saying like you want a low body count, but the thing that like made me upset was the whole
virgin thing.
No, where it's like you can have a low body count, but I don't have to. Like because that's a double standard. In my
or you mean a high body count?
Oh yeah. Like where it's like you have to have a low one, but I don't have to have a low one. That's what like I was like, well, what? That's like not fair.
Well, I mean, I don't think it's necessarily hypocritical. I don't think it's hypocritical to, and I'm maybe beating a dead horse here. I don't think it's hypocritical to desire something in a partner that you yourself do not possess. Like, I want a woman who's really feminine. I'm not feminine, but I want a feminine woman.
But that's not something that you guys can both have the same thing on. Like, I mean, like, if you think about it, like, body count is something that you guys are, like, it's like, that's another example. Like, working out, that's something that you guys both have an experience. Like, it's a thing that, like, you guys experience. It's not like something that you carry on physically or something like that.